Hello, everybody. It's your girl, that girl Dazzle, and I am back for another reading today. So, this is going to be the YouTube edition, and it's going to have a little twist, because if you guys don't know, I am actually practicing numerology and symbolism right now, right? So, right now, I'm on the 9 root numbers, and root numbers are numbers that the master numbers derive from, and their meanings derive from. So like master numbers could be like 333 or 444, you know what I mean, things like that. So I'm on the root numbers, that's 1 through 9, you know what I mean. So before I do this, I want you guys to know, first of all, I just got a package for one. And it is my comforter. Yes. Yes, boo. Go ahead. I got a comforter. My comforter is here. Yes. Okay, so let me get back to this then. So, what are we going to talk about in these YouTube streets? Let's talk about this YouTuber that I, come to really like, named Mob Radio. That's her channel. I feel like she's a really good content creator. I like her hustle. I respect her hustle. Her name is actually Milagro. But she's African American, but I like her name. I like how they came up with that. And so because I'm doing numerology in the spirit of numerology, I decided to break down her name and also her channel's name. So because her name is Milagro, I broke it down like this. If you guys don't know, numerology looks something like this, right? So when I broke down her name, her root number was 3. And then when I broke down Mob Radio's name, their root number was 1. So, and this is not for nothing, because this is going to talk about her reading that I did, right? Because it's all about her, right? So, the number 3 in numerology is characterized, think about it. First of all, it's all about a creative field. She's a very creative person, all right? So it's about creativity, communication, charisma. Usually 3s have a natural rhythm. They're artistic, verbally. They know how to actually articulate themselves very well. They have awesome social skills. They're charming. They're attractive people. And they're also playful. And they're lucky. And they have optimism. Also, they're aligned with divine energy, right? And they're manifestors. And 3 is talking about growth as well, right? They're connected to the mind, body, and spirit, right? So I don't know, maybe Milagro will actually listen to this reading. She might like something, she might not like some things, but it is what it is. But it's talking about someone who has a powerful need to express their ideas and visions and imagination. And that is not far-fetched, because she has a platform, and she's very opinionated on her platform, and she does not have any qualms, speaking her shit. She talk her shit. On the downside, if not used properly, she could be a procrastinator. She might not have the ability to finish projects, so she might have a bright idea. And that could be for me too, because I think my name is 3. I think that's how I derive from. But it can be like you have this idea and you have this new project, and you probably get in the middle of it, and then probably not finish the project, because you're thinking about all these things. But also on the flip side, on the dangerous part of 3, They can be narcissistic. They can be a little bit narcissistic. They can have a little vanity. They may need to be the center of attention. And they tend to focus on the outside instead of focus on the inside. So basically, they will fix everything around them but what's going on with them spiritually. So they might not have as much moral strength or spiritual depth. If not around the good people, they can really succumb to their difficulties. But that's why it's best for a 3 to be around people who care about them. You know, if you see a number 3, Milagro, that's a sign that your psychic gifts and abilities are opening up and developing. Reaching a point in life where you finally have to make a choice and spring into action. Basically, if you see a number 3 also, it's talking about all of your ambitions and wishes are in direct alignment with the path, with the divine path that the universe, has chosen for you. And really, and if you also see a number 3, you also need, it's probably telling you to invoke those feelings of self-confidence and start believing in yourself and start pursuing the things like your hidden talents that you might have. But also, because I told you guys, 3s are creative. They're very creative. So, and they have to have a creative field. They have to have a something that express themselves, which is cool. So I think that'd be cool with Milagro. I like that about her. That actually says a lot about her. I don't know about the negative side. I don't know. So maybe she can tell me about where does any of that place within her life. But as far as I see with her channel, I understand why she has a YouTube channel now. Because, yeah, she has a lot to offer. She has a lot of ideas. She has something to say. She's really creative. And as long as she's around people who love her, her family, her children, her husband, her friends that really love her and care about her, she can really, really go far. As long as she has positive people in her corner. So, if you have that, you keep it and you ride it out till the wheels fall off, because you're going to go far with that, because you are very creative. Mob Radio, though, their root number is number 1. And number 1 itself is like the Greek god Zeus, right? It's an independent, self-sufficiency, self-determination, It's primary. Hold on, let me call him on my other phone, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all, but it's primarily like new beginnings, right? It's the beginning of a new cycle in your life. Yeah, I am busy. I'm doing a reading. Wow, what you doing? You looking at the sky. Oh, man. Did you get the video yet? Well, never mind. Hello? Hello? Oh, damn. Well, hold on. I'm going to call you back because I got to do this reading and get it over with. I love you. Okay, so basically, It's self-determination. It's primary and original. It's the first of everything and beginning of new series of events. So technically it would be Zeus. It would be the alpha, right? So this is the beginning of a new cycle in your life. So my radio is the beginning of something really, really new for Milagro as far as in her creative field. So honestly, it aligns with her very well. And that's when it comes to the sense of, yeah, she's tapping into that divine energy and going after what she likes to do. So, and this is something that the divine has set for her. This is hers, you know. This is what the universe wanted from her. So, based on that, that's what I got for numerology. Now we're going to slide over. Hello? Yeah. I didn't want to just get off the phone with you like that. I just wanted to let you know, like, I value you and I love you and I'm just doing my readings. Okay. Anyway, back to the point. So, I'm so sorry, y'all. I got distracted. So, back to the point. Okay, so this is the question I wanted to know. Because she has all this creative opportunity. And I don't know what sign she is. But whatever sign she is, that sounds like the quality of an air sign. But I'm not quite sure. So, maybe she can tell me what sign she is. But anyway, but right here, this is talking about a particular thing with her channel. Because, see, I noticed this. It was one day I was walking and I noticed it a lot. You know, I don't say anything because as far as I'm concerned, you know, your opinions of a person is your opinions of a person. I might not have the same opinions as you, but it's your opinions and you're entitled to it. So, but it's like I noticed that she talks about Cardi B a lot. Like, a lot. Like, every single time. Every time. Like, within her hours of commentary, or, you know what I mean, of, like, her show, she is going to talk shit about Cardi B. And she talks shit about Cardi B to the point that it's, like, damn, bitch. Like, you know, like, damn. But, and it's not even me even taking up for Cardi B. It's just that you talk about her a lot. And I want to know, what is her real issue with Cardi B? What is going on there? So, the first thing I had was the justice in the reverse. And that's why I'm like, maybe she's an air sign. Because this is a Libra sign, you know. And usually justice is talking about, you know, I put good out there and I'm expecting it in return. This is saying that someone has been good to me and I'm trying to give them back that positive return. This is a karmic card, right? Or this is to be saying that something's going into your favor in the courtroom stuff, right? But it's in the reverse. So this is saying that somebody has done me wrong and I'm demanding justice. So I've done somebody else wrong and they're demanding justice. But this is bad karma coming, you know? But the root of that was the Six of Pentacles, right? The Six of Pentacles is talking about giving, right? It's an earth sign. That's that Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. What it talks about is basically, you know, things that are tangible, things like money, stability, things that you can touch, see, feel. You know what I mean? Wealth. So, insecurity. So basically, in the past, I can say that this little boy that's, you know, playing this flute on top of what looks like the edge of something. And when it's playing this flute, the coins are coming out of this demon, right? If you see it. And the coins are feeding this flower. Well, this plant, because it's not a flower yet, and it's growing. So, this is like someone giving to someone else. And the devil's always in the details because the devil is a Capricorn, and Capricorn is always talking about big business, money. You know what I mean? So, and the devil is right here, and this little boy on the flute is playing this flute, and the devil is pushing out these coins. This Capricorn is pushing out these coins, you know. So, could it be that in the past, maybe Milagro, when she plays her flute, when she speaks, and she sits on top of her platform, money is being given, and it's growing her platform, right? So it was beneficial. It was beneficial. So then you have the Two of Cups in reverse. And you already know cups are like water energy. That Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy is how we feel. And the 2 is a choice. The 2 is like the bamboo. It's a strong but flexible number. You know what I mean? And it's always talking about partnering, marriage, you know, friendships, things like that. So, but it's in the reverse. So it's telling me this is the end of a partnership, the end of a friendship, end of a union, end of a marriage. So, whatever was working for her and was giving her money for doing it and growing her business, that partnership is done. Right? So there's a reverse energy now of justice. It's not, so this is not serving her. Right? So when I ask why does she have a problem, what's her real issue with Cardi B? That's not what's serving her right now. As in, like, her speaking positive about her is not, and I'll say this Capricorn is the platform. It's not generating wealth to her platform anymore. If she ever talked positive about her, if she ever did, it doesn't generate wealth anymore. So that's a dead done data if she liked her or not. So therefore, there's a justice in reverse. This doesn't serve me to talk good things about Cardi B. It really doesn't. And that's why you have this 2 of Pentacles. Now, of course, again, 2 is bamboo. It's a choice. You do have a choice. So there's a choice about security, stability, and wealth to make. And 2 is flexible, like I said, but there's strength in it, you know. And this is balancing. This person is doing a balancing act, like they're at a circus, right? You got the monkey right there, and you have this little contortionist or whatever he is, and he's balancing these 2 coins. And basically, what it's telling me is that she's performing. She's performing. And it's balance, and it might be fluctuating as well, but she's performing. She's giving her show. And she's giving her show, and whatever she's generating from that show is generating security, stability, and wealth. You know, the tangible things that you can touch, see, feel. You know what I mean? For her channel. So she has to do that dance to keep it even. She has to be posed like this. This is somebody, when they're balancing, they have to keep their legs up a certain way. You know, they have to be a certain way. And if you notice, like I said, the devil's always in the details because this is an earth card. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. And that little balancer has horns. So I'll ask you, do you think that's her, or do you think the monkey that's sitting on here is her? And that's no offense, you know, because at the end of the day, she is entertaining a particular crowd. So she has to balance things a certain way. It's about big business here. It's business. And so if she has to be here and be, you know, that type of shit, she's gonna have to do it to balance it. As far as I'm concerned, ain't no shame in that. Get your money, baby, and don't even think. And when I talk about the devil, I'm talking about that Capricorn, Saturn, fucking money energy. Because if you look at it, right, Yeah, Saturn is a Capricorn. It's about structure, law, restriction, discipline, responsibility, obligation, and ambition. Here, that's what we're talking about. So you have to do this dance to keep this balance, you know? So because you have to do this dance, and it's actually keeping your money balanced, your platform balanced, now it's like the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Usually the Queen of Swords is kind of like a code energy. It's about how we think and how we communicate. And, you know, the Queen of Swords, that's that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's air. You know, usually they're looking for truths about a certain person, place, or thing. They would keep it cut out their life. That means that they're balanced. They look at things black and white. There's no blurred vision here. You know, we ain't looking at no in-between shit. It's what it is and what it's not. So usually she is like that. You know? Well, she's very capable of being that way. And this queen is also someone who's independent and who's been through some things, so they know a thing or two about a thing or two. They can give very good advice. They can communicate effectively, you know. They're not just going to hop out there in the battle. But they will battle if they have to. After they've assessed everything and see if it's worth the battle, if it's worth the communication. Should I curse you out? You know what I mean? And they're in a restful position. But in the reverse, this is telling me that this Queen of Swords did not assess everything, you know, or is going against her better judgment and cursing somebody out, drawing her sword at somebody, right? And to be honest, this is what pays her. This is what pays. It pays to talk about Cardi B in a negative way. I mean, so the way that she'll talk about her is that she would get together her analysis of it and talk her shit. But it's a little icy coldness there behind it. And then there's no emotions behind this card either, because if you gotta understand that swords aren't known for emotions. They're the logical people. You know what I mean? They're usually logical. There's no emotions behind how this woman thinks and what she says. So she's very cold towards Cardi B. Because it pays her to be cold towards Cardi B. It pays her a lot. But that's a good thing, because in the same token, if you have to, and since you're really creative, you can do that until you get a stage of your own. Like a real stage of your own. And then you can talk your shit about other shit. You know. You don't have to tap dance for these motherfucking people on YouTube. This right here is talking about the Ace of Wands. This is about action, enterprise, and about the male genitalia, right? Aces are new beginnings. Wands are fire. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It says aces are a new beginning. It will be a new beginning of action, a new beginning of an enterprise, a new beginning of a relationship. But it's in the reverse, right? So this is saying this is blocked energy on certain actions that you want to take. This is a new beginning of blocked energy of certain actions you want to take. New beginning on blocked projects as far as when it comes to enterprise, being your own boss, because you are your own boss doing this. It's some blocked energy there, and it's some blocked energy in relationships when it comes to the entertainment business, right? So what I would say is, because she's talking this stuff, and the way it blocks her, because it puts you in like a form of a box. Like if I'm looking at this, like I'm just looking at the card itself. Look at the card itself. Look at the outer linings of this card. It looks like a box. And if this is supposed to be a new form of action, a new form of enterprise, a new relationship, and it's in the reverse, it looks like this new opportunity is blocked off, boxed in. So it's like she's boxing herself in with this. You know, because even though it pays to talk mess about Cardi B, you know, these celebrities, they might not like each other or they whatever, but it's like they can only co-sign so far about how much they don't like a motherfucker. Because the more you do that, the more you get disliked by others. You know. They'll let the people on YouTube co-sign them and talk shit. And they get a thrill off of it. But them personally, they cannot do that dirty work. Like they want to do that dirty work. Because it would sever a lot of business ties for them. Then you also have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is her. She's a go-getter. This is about actions, enterprise, the middle genitalia, relationships, right? So, this is fire energy. That's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This is telling me this Queen of Wands in the upright position is a go-getter. She knows what direction to go as far as what she wants to do. She knows direction to go as far as how she wants her enterprise or business to be ran. And she knows how to partner up with people, who to partner with to actually advance her. Right? But it's in the reverse. So this is somebody who would get upset, a little frustrated, because usually they know exactly which direction to take things. But this is someone who's confused a little bit about the direction to go. You know, confused a little bit about the how they want to, how their business is going to grow, how their enterprise is going to go. You know, how they're going to make these relationships. So if I think of this, and it's frustrating, and you get upset, and you probably want to lash out, and because this person will hit you with that wand, you know, you probably want to lash out at that. You know what I mean? So what I will say is this. Milagro has really, really amazing creative energy to the point that she can actually go far. Like, really far, you know. But the only thing I would tell her to do, and this is just me, she don't have to at all. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, hey, what works for you is what works for you. But I wouldn't focus on feeding the, like, I'll give you an example. Like, my dad always told me, because I live in the hood, you know what I mean? And it'd be a whole bunch of motherfucking niggas, dudes, excuse my language, dudes, who be outside, don't want to do shit, be hanging around the store, you know, they be shooting in front of the store, all that other stuff, asking for dollars and everything else like that. So, the one thing my father always told me is that that's the zoo. Do not feed the goddamn animals at the zoo. That means don't give them no money, because they're going to ask for it every day. That means don't give them too much conversation, because then they feel like they know you. You know what I mean? Don't show them too much of what you got going on, because they might try to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Don't feed the animals. Don't feed them niggas. That's what he told me, exactly what he told me. So what I'll tell you is that try not to feed them niggas too much. You know what I'm saying? You talk your shit. Get on your soapbox and talk your shit. Balance your shit. But don't feed them niggas too much. Just look at these foxes, these sneaky foxes. You know what I mean? These sneaky little motherfucking foxes. They're in your motherfucking YouTube channel. They're on it. And guess what? They're going to make sure that you're boxed in. That energy is boxed in. Because they want you to keep talking shit about Cardi B and uplifting Nicki Minaj. That's what they want to do. So they want to box your energy in. And you don't want that shit because you're not that. You a motherfucking boss. You know what I'm saying? You are very creative. And when you're boxed in, you see that 3 right there? Because this is 3. It's so funny because it's 3 foxes and I just told you what your name meant in 3. When it's blocked, let me tell you, when it's blocked, you will wind up easily succumbing to difficulties because there is no true friends or no true people that really care about your channel on it. So don't do that because it's only going to attract more people that want to hurt than create. You want your real shit to be put out there because honestly speaking, I can listen to you all motherfucking day. I will listen to you all day, you know, but try not to feed the animals. That's all I'm telling you, girl. Don't feed the animals too much. You already fed them. Just don't feed them too much because that's what they coming back for. They want some more shit. They want you to be cold as shit and boxed in. Don't let them box you in. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got from this reading, for real. Check me out. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I did in the comment section. If you want to curse me out about this shit, put it in the comment section. If you want to congratulate me on this shit, put it in the comment section. If you have a different idea what these cards mean, let me know. Put it in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back for some more. Alright. Peace.